Miss Crash. Most of you know me. We do have a few new students who this email is being sent to. So hello. Look forward to meeting you when we get back on campus. Those of you that I do know, I hope you're doing well. I miss you guys. Make sure you're keeping your 6 to 10 foot distance and washing your hands often. Soap and water, 20 seconds. Hand sanitizer if soap and water is not available. You guys should know the drill by now. Yeah, anyway, so just wanting to make sure everybody's okay. Also wanting to make sure we don't lose our math skills. So we have been instructed to start distance learning, remote learning, NTI, non-traditional instruction, whatever you want to call it. Basically, we're still going to do some math, and everybody's been set up in IXL. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can actually see and turn the camera around and show you IXL. Okay, so here comes the glasses with all the glare. How you doing? All right, so turn this around. Hopefully we'll still keep going. And let's get the camera to adjust here. Ooh, there we go. All right, so everybody should have received an email from IXL. And in that email should have been your username and password. You notice this login is specifically for Job Corps students, so a lot of different Job Corps throughout the country use this. So you want to use this address when you log in. And then your username and password should have been emailed to you. I created an account for myself, and I have to get on the right screen so I can see what I'm doing here. There we go. As a student, so I could see what you guys are seeing and see how it works, because I want to be able to walk you guys through this. So let me get logged in. It's been slow. I switched to a hardwire connection instead of the Wi-Fi, so hopefully it's a little faster now. So you get logged in, and the first thing it's going to bring you to is the Learning tab and Recommendations. Now for each of you guys, I have excuse me, it's still my allergies, not COVID. For each of you, I've looked at your tape scores and specifically what skills it said for you to work on, your lowest areas. And so everybody has been assigned something different. And the way you know what you need to work on is on this first screen. When it pops up, if you look over here to the right, it has skills suggested by your teacher. Some of you have 1, some of you may have 10. There's different ones for different people. So you can click on this. I get my mouse over there. There we go. Alright, so click on this. You can see what skills I've assigned for you guys to do. And these are the ones that I just went through and gave myself. Like I said, I'm a nerd, so I've already been playing with a couple of these and got hundreds on them. Yay! So let's look at what happens when we go into this. So we're just going to click on this Classifying Quadrilaterals. And so you can just click on the links. And then a lesson screen will pop up. And let me see if I can back this up and still be able to see the screen here. There we go. Oh, I think that's much better. Alright, eventually the screen will pop up with an actual problem for us to work. This is the most talking I've done in quite a while. And I still hate the sound of my voice, so when we get back, I hope to hear your all's voices, answering questions, talking about math. Here we go. So, is this shape a trapezoid? So a problem pops up, and the little speaker, so if you have trouble reading the things, you can click on the speakers, and it will read it to you. And I'm not sure if I got speakers that are going to work right now. I do not. Is this shape a trapezoid? Yes or no? Well, this is not a trapezoid because it does not have one pair of parallel lines. So I'm going to click no and click submit. Yay, I got it right. Then it brings up the next question. Is a square always a parallelogram? Well, yes, it is. And submit. Yay, I got that one right. And you may notice over here it's telling me how many how many questions I've answered. It's telling me how long it's taking, and it's giving me what's called a SMART score. And the cool thing is that this score, I can change and go do something else, but I don't lose the progress that I've made. So I don't want to do these quadrilaterals anymore. So instead of recommendations, which is where our screen started, So I'll go back to where we started from. And again, it's being really slow. Even though I've got a hard line now, I think a lot of people are just using IXL at one time, and it's just more than they are used to. So instead of doing the skills suggested by me, this front screen will also pop up with some skills just suggested by IXL themselves. And they're on different subjects and different things. Also here under skills plan, and this is one you guys might really be interested in. So you want to click skill plans. And eventually it'll pop up. And they have skill plans based on different books and on different tests. Particularly, they have the TABE test, TABE math. And I have pinned that so when the page fully loads, here we go, TABE math is right here. So we can click on this, and eventually, when it finishes loading, here we go. They got the different levels of the tests that are available. I don't think Job Corps does any L's, and all of my students, all of you guys, are either an E, an M, or a D. Most students are an M, so I'm going to click on an M test, and it will jump us down to the M levels. And this is aligned with what's actually on the test, as far as I know, since I can't take the test. But this should be broken down to the different areas that are tested on the test, and hopefully aligns pretty well with what's on your TABE version. And we're still waiting. If you don't know whether you're taking the E, the M, or the D, just shoot me an email. I'll be happy to let you know what version of the test you've taken. Again, most of you are an M. I do have a few of you, like 4 or 5, who are Ds. And I think I got 11 or 12 of you guys are in the E level. So again, eventually it'll go to the M's, or you can just scroll down, or not. There we go. Alright, so and then, like I said, they've had this broken down similar to what should be covered on the test. Numbers, operations, fractions. Measurement and data is what we started with up here. So let's just look at compare and convert customary units of length. As soon as the link comes on. These are also links you can click on. Eventually they are. Waiting for all that code to load. There we go. Alright, so we can click on this, and then again we can work a couple of these problems as well. I hope your all's internet's moving faster than mine. And eventually this one will load. And this is one I'd started playing with earlier also, so I'd answered 3 questions on this earlier. And the score, they have something called Smart Score, you can get up to 100. So I'd gotten 19 earlier when I was playing with this one. So we'll see if this one comes back up. Note they also have language arts, science, and social studies up here. I know Miss Galloway and Miss Barrett are working on getting people loaded in for reading, so they'd be under the language arts skills. And just for fun, if you guys want to do this in the social studies or the science, I love social studies. So look at this one. It says, convert 1 yard is how many inches? Let's see, I know that there are 3 feet in 1 yard. And I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So 12 inches times 3 is 36. So my answer is 36. And I'm going to submit. Yay, I got it right. and my score went up to a 28 over here. What is more, 1 mile or 2,606 yards? Guys, I have no idea. This is not something I've ever used in my real life. I'm going to take a wild guess and say 1 mile. Let's see. Oh, no, I got it wrong. Alright, so let's see. And the nice thing is, they give you an explanation of what's going on. So they recap the question, they show you what you answered, and then, oh, here's the explanation. So 1 mile is 1,760 yards. So 1,760 yards is less than 2,606 yards. So the correct answer is 2,606 yards is more than 1 mile. Okay, so that makes sense. It means you have to know how many yards are in a mile because it's on the test. Can't tell you. My score over here dropped a little, but not a whole lot. So let's see. What is more, 17 inches or 1 yard? Well, I know there are 36 inches in a yard. So a yard is going to be more. So I'm going to submit that. Yay! And now my score's back up. So that is how this works. And after you've done a bunch, you can get awards. And they have different ones. They're kind of silly, but you know, I'm a child, so I like cool, silly things. And it's taking forever because I know I've gotten awards. I have some certificates. Let's see. Alright. It's still loading. Alright. And guys, there are different levels of the skills, and you guys are all over all kinds of different levels. So just click all, and then you can see what you've actually got, because some of you are working on 4 or 5 different levels. Like I've got skills on 4 or 5 different levels on here too. Those of you who are doing high school diploma, there is Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, Pre-Cal, Calculus on here as well. So I know at least one of you is struggling with quadratic equations. I believe there's a section on that. But anyway, so here's what I've earned. I've revealed a prize. I've got mastered 4 skills. I've spent an hour doing this. I've answered 149 questions. And I've got 4 medals. Whoop, whoop. Also, they currently have a contest where we could win a pizza prize, a pizza party. So the class that answers the most questions can get a pizza party. And I don't know about y'all, but I really like some pizza. So the more questions you guys get on and start answering, the more likely we could get a pizza party. I know a lot of you guys do not check your Job Corps email, but you really need to. So what you can do is make sure, if you got this, you've checked your email. But if you talk to anybody else and they haven't been checking it, or if you need to check it a different way, I'm going to move the camera again so we can get a little bit closer to the screen here. Hopefully it'll adjust here in a minute. You can go to HTTPS, there we go, that address, HTTPS, is very important, and then mailjobcorps.gov. And for you guys, when you go to log in, I'm assuming it's still Job Corps Student Network / and then it'll be last name dot first name, and your password will be the same as always. So I hope you guys are doing well. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. My email is similar to your guys. It's grash.christine at jobcorps.org. Okay? So that's my email address. So if you need to email me, you can respond to this email, or if you're not using your regular email, that's it. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys stay safe. Let me turn around here. Hi, there you are again. And I didn't feel like taking my glasses back off. So excuse the glare. Stay safe, guys. It's very important. Don't make any silly choices. Do the right thing. Social distance. Love you guys. See you when you get back, okay? Be good.